Hey, on this episode of Bone Wild TV, we're going to do something a little bit different. It's going to be more of a tribute show to my late father, Raymond Budhauser. He was an avid outdoorsman, whether it was hunting, fishing, mushroom hunting, and he gave his kids, his grandkid, his wife, passed on his love for the outdoors, and we want to share that with you here on this show. So I'm not a real good TV host, I'll admit that. My wife will, shaking her head yes. I know enough as a TV host that a good show normally involves killing something. But my family, they don't get that. So I gotta give them a little incentive to kill deer. Even though this is a tribute show, it'd be nice to show that we are good hunters. And nobody's cooperating. Nobody. Today was opening day of shotgun deer season, and nobody killed a deer. I could've.
Not my fault.
I didn't hunt this year.
I'm tired. Stop the excuses right here, once for all. Stop the excuses, everybody.
Oh, well.
So, the meaning of deer camp is see deer, shoot deer. Something's going on with you guys and you're not doing it. So, I have an incentive. Whoever kills the biggest deer by weight, whether buck or doe, at Hauser's Deer Camp, us, is going to walk away this weekend, is going to walk away with a Lazy Susan from John Boat.
Nice.
Now with that, will you guys stop not killing deer and please start killing deer? The biggest deer, body weight, walks away with Lazy Boy.
Are you
Lazy
listening
Boy.
to this?
Lazy
You need to win that
Lazy.
for me?
So this hunt took place in 2017 where I was able to take my first deer from my dad's old wooden deer stand. You know, it's not a real big buck, but it means the world to me to get this deer. Alright, so I just shot a buck out of my dad's deer stand. I've never shot a deer out of my dad's old wooden deer stand. It's so special to me. My dad hunted this stand for years. Killed a lot of deer. Killed his biggest deer the year before. He was killed in an automobile accident out of this stand, 168-inch giant whitetail. It means a lot to me to get a deer out of this stand. I don't know if it was on footage or not. I haven't had a chance to go back and look, but that deer didn't go very far. This means a lot to me to get a deer out of this stand. Well, I know that buck's, I've seen him go down. He didn't go very far. Right here's where my buck was standing. There's the tree. A 5-yard shot. Good blood. Here's the arrow. It's covered in blood. Grab my crossbow. We'll go take a look at him. I know he's down. See what kind of blood trail he left at this range. Alright, we're gonna walk up to this deer. He's down. I mean, I can see him, and there's no doubt in my mind he's gone. He's done for. I'm not really for sure I'm gonna get him out of here by myself. Sometimes deer don't die in the most opportune places, as this one did not. Alright, I was able to get this little buck here in Illinois. It's October 25th, 2017. It means a lot to me. I was able to kill this guy out of my dad's deer stand. He passed in 2011, and I've never hunted out of it before today, ever. And it means a lot to me to get this little buck in Illinois. I know he's not a monster, but it means a lot to me to be able to get this buck from where I did get it. And it's meat for the freezer. Perfect shot. He ran less than 50 yards. Sophia's playing hooky from school, running the camera. Gonna help me get it loaded up. Gotta get up to Champaign, Illinois, about an hour and a half north of us. Mom's having surgery in about 2 hours, so I gotta get this taken care of. Head to the hospital. Hope everything goes good there, but tickled pink to get this buck today. So unfortunately, Dad's old wooden stand, well, we're no longer able to use it. The stand is beginning to rot, the tree's dead, but a lot of memories have been made out of that stand. And so, if you ever met my father, he was an extraordinary man in everything he did, rather his farming, teaching career, basketball referee, whatever. My dad excelled at it. Ping pong champion in college. That's pretty interesting. Not too many people knew that. But anyhow, if you met my dad, he made a lasting impact on you. And I think my brother-in-law Tom Blair, he can explain that pretty good here.
He was a very big sports enthusiast, a very big fisherman, a very big hunter, and he taught me how to do these things. 3 or 4 years after I married my wife, I just saw how he did it and how he loved it, and he taught me how to do it. He had a special relationship with nature. I can never thank him enough for that.
When I was a young whippersnapper, it was just Daddy and me sitting up in a tree. As the years went by, we were joined by friends and family, and that's how Mauser's deer camp came to be. We hunted from sun up till it went down. When all of us were done, we sat around, skinned and bucks talking about memories made over the years. Daddy said, don't let it down when I'm gone from here, 'cause this our heritage. Someone's gotta carry on the traditions. When my daddy passed on, I knew just what I had to do. I called the family up to try and shoot a few. When the drive was over, I knew my dad was smiling down. We hung the deer up and then we all gathered round, raised our glasses high, and then we made a toast to the man who loved our way of life the most. It's our heritage. Someone's gotta carry on the tradition. I said it's our heritage. Someone's gotta pass on the tradition. We will.
If you're watching this show, chances are that you already are a hunter and somebody introduced you to the sport of hunting. That person taught you firearms safety, helped you prepare and study for the hunter education test, and explained hundreds of things from scouting for game, hanging a tree stand, and setting out a proper decoy spread to shot placement, field dressing, and maybe even some field-to-table recipes. Whether that person was your father, a mother, a friend's parent, or your older sibling, you'll never forget what that person taught you, and you'll never forget them. Now it's time to pay that forward to someone new, and the National Shooting Sports Foundation's Plus One movement provides a way to get started. The Plus One movement is all about mentoring and removing the barriers to entry into hunting and target shooting sport that too many people are encountering today, and it all begins with an invitation. So, as you have seen throughout the show, my father was a big inspiration to a lot of people. He got his son-in-laws involved. He got friends involved from the city who would never think about hunting. And that's what we all need to do as hunters, is strive to get more people involved. That's what I'm trying to do with my stepkids, my grandkids. They did not grow up in a hunting family, but it's my job as a hunter to step in, show them the ropes, if you will, and get them to hunt, or at least try. That's all we can do, get them to try. They might say no, but as hunters, we got to be able to pass on that tradition. I encourage everyone to take the Plus One pledge now and become a mentor to someone new. Simply go to letsgohunting.org or letsgoshooting.org. These are the National Shooting Sports Foundation's flagship sites for hunters and target shooting sport participants, with loads of information on videos on gear, techniques, wild game recipes, and more. It's a great resource for any person you choose to mentor. Right at the top of the page, you'll find some information about the Plus One movement and a link to taking the Plus One pledge, along with resources to help you extend that all-important invitation. Don't forget to share your experience on social media using the hashtag Plus One movement. With just 1 in 3 hunters adds one new person to our hunting traditions, we'll secure a strong future for generations to come. Be that one. Ignite the passion that can change someone's life forever. So right before shotgun deer season, I was able to get out with my crossbow, get in my dad's old wooden stand, and able to take this nice doe. Turns out that this will be the last deer ever killed out of my dad's stand.
finally just shot a doe out of this stand. I've seen so many deer out of this stand. I've missed so many deer out of this stand this year. It's Halloween Day, October 31st, 2018. Nice doe. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of time before I go look at her. Try to find her. I'm sure it's a good hit. Look good. Yes.
So here's this doe. Actually, I stumbled across her when I was on the way back to the house, walking back to the house to get the Honda to come and I looked for just a big, mature doe. Couldn't be happier. She didn't go far. She probably ran maybe 100 yards. Like I say, I ran into her when I was walking back to the house. But we're going to get her loaded up, get her skinned. Just a great, mature doe.
Closed captioning for Bone Wild TV is brought to you by John Booz. Bone Wild TV is brought to you by John Booz & Company, Al's Goldfish Lure Company, Pulsar Thermal and Night Vision, Tacticam Deer Management Systems, Nocturnal, Black Hole Targets, True Fire, Carbon Express Arrows, Rocky Mountain, Eastman Outdoors, Shooter Targets, Expedition Archery, Reveal Trail Cameras, and National Shooting Sports Foundation Plus One Movement.
So we got a tradition of Hauser's deer camp, and at the end of every deer camp, my sister Shelly, she'll read a toast, kind of talking about what has happened, transpired.
Deer Camp 2011. The coffee was brewing as we pulled on our boots, and you were there. The first deer killed from your stand at 7:30 a.m., and you were there. Two of your granddaughters asking you for a deer, and you were there. Each hunter successfully bringing brown down, and you were there. One deer patiently waiting for the 6th shot. You were definitely there. We're around the table, laughing, crying, remembering you. You were there. Every sunrise, every quiet moment, every adrenaline rush, every hug, every heart, every teardrop, all of the laughter, all of the memories we made, all the sunsets, you were there. A toast to Deer Camp 2011. Your legacy lives. And you are here.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. This wasn't your normal hunting show, but we felt like we needed to bring this out just to honor our dad, our grandfather, our husband, father-in-law, just a great man. Hopefully he's looking down and proud of us. We were so blessed to have him in our lives. I have a booze block, Lazy Susan. I told him to kill deer. Nobody wanted to kill deer. Nobody wanted this Lazy Susan. So as my dad said, being an avid Cubs fan, there's always next year. So hopefully next year. I don't know what's wrong with people. You know what's wrong with people? All you had to do is kill deer. Damn it, kill deer. Take this booze block. I'm tired of looking at it. So it's evident that my family does not know how to behave in front of a camera.
No, get no bread around here. What's this? Green beans? I love green beans.
Unless they're sleeping. Next episode of Bone Mile TV, me and Lottie, we drew Wisconsin bear permit. We're going to be traveling up to northern Wisconsin. After years of waiting, we finally got a bear permit.